introduction video so I can explain who I am and what I bring to the table in this channel. I'm from Southern New Jersey. My background, real simple, blue-collar guy. After graduating high school, I spent 5 years in the military. There I was stationed in Frankfurt, Germany, where I got the opportunity to live overseas for the first time. And I really enjoyed it. I had a great time living in Germany. I lived in Germany twice, once with the military and once out of the military. So that was my first experience of living overseas on my own. And I was actually living in the former communist Germany 18 months after the wall came down. Interesting experience in my life. But as I got out of the Army, I went to work for Donald Trump, Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Being from South Jersey, it was a great opportunity to get a decent job. I was one of the guys that Trump would take all over the United States to set up casinos. He had a lot of contracts with Indian reservations, for an example. So we would go in, we would set up the casino, we would rehab a casino. It was a lot of fun. But we did one in Canouan, which is in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And it was there that I realized I don't have to be super wealthy to have a piece of property in the Caribbean. And as a kid, I always wanted to live in the Caribbean. The opportunity to swim every day in the ocean, warm water, sunshine all the time. That was pretty much my dream. And I'm willing to bet a lot of other people had that same dream. So I worked there for 15 years. And then I went to work for Verizon as a lineman. That was my original background. That's what I did in the military. Verizon recruited me away from the Taj Mahal to install their fiber optic plant. So I did that for a while, 12 years. So in 2009, I was able to come down here, and I was at the point in my life where I was able to look for property overseas. I settled on the north coast of the Dominican Republic because I got the best bang for my buck, really. What I liked about the north coast of the Dominican Republic is that it had an international airport real close to where I purchased in a small town called Sosua. The town had, at that time, 5 beaches you could go to. That was awesome. Great nightlife, plenty of supermarkets, banks, a nice little medical clinic, a small little hospital. So I was fortunate enough in 2009 to purchase my first property down here. It was great. It was a small little 1-bedroom, 2.5-bath condo downtown, brand new little condo complex. So I started coming down here about 2 months out of the year. And during that time period, the more I spent down here, the more I didn't want to leave. So for me, I knew that I'm a real estate guy. My thing was I would buy old Victorian homes back in New Jersey and restore them. And I would rent them out as rentals. So that was my avenue for me to gain more wealth versus just going to work a 9 to 5. I always worked 2 jobs, and I always had a project home going as well. So that's how I felt comfortable. That's why I felt comfortable coming down here and buying my first property, because I was already making that transition. So after being down here from 2009 to 2014, I know I wanted to make a change. So being the real estate guy, buying up old Victorians, fixing them up, I saw this small little derelict condo complex for sale at a really good price downtown Sosua. So my real estate agent at the time, we put an offer in. I was able to purchase it. That was 2014, and that's what became Casa De Compai, which is the condo complex that enabled me to move down here. So in 2014, we knocked down one building, redid the other building that housed one studio, actually had 2 studios, one bedroom. We had to put the pool in, we had to put the backup generator in, all the infrastructure to make it a modern condo complex. So that took all of 1 year. That was 2015. So 2016, we pretty much did a soft opening, let it produce as much income as possible. It still had a lot of things to get done, but I was still renting out apartments, and I still had my first condo as well, so that was generating income. Plus, I was redoing properties in New Jersey. So in 2017, I moved down here permanently. And in 2017, I basically sold everything. Sold all the houses in New Jersey, cashed in the 401k, cashed out the pension. If it had a value, I sold it. So I pretty much liquidated everything I had and moved down here to the Dominican Republic in 2017. That was the year that I did phase 2 of Casa De Compai. Phase 2 was the 3-story building that houses all the 1-bedrooms. So in 2017, I finished that. So from 2018, 19, and 20, I was still living at Casa De Compai. I built myself a small little studio above the 3rd building, which is the pump house that houses all the mechanicals. So it was this time period that I really just took the time, built up the business, created a client base, defined what Casa De is going to be, how's it going to be rented, how are we going to do cleaning. There's a lot of things that go into running a condo complex. Who my market is the most important thing. So in 2020, I was able to sell my first condo and buy a villa that is now my residence. So that's pretty much my history down here on the North Coast. I bought 3 properties, sold a property, restored 4 condos, restored a villa, and new construction. So I pretty much have done a lot of things that a lot of people ask questions on how to do. That's why I'm doing this channel, because I have a lot of experience that can help a lot of people and answer a lot of questions. Because my clients who come in and stay at my condo complex, Casa De Compai, say, hey, John, I was watching this YouTube channel and they say to do this and do that. And I feel that a lot of information that people are being given isn't as correct as it needs to be. And I'm watching people make mistakes. I'm watching people lose money. I'm watching people who have the dream to do what I've done. I'm watching it fail. And that's sad. I don't want to see people go down the wrong path, because you have to be careful who you take advice from down here. A lot of people are down here faking it till they make it. So I'm coming out, and I know I'm going to be speaking with some authority, but I've earned that authority. I'm a guy who's been doing business down here successfully since late 2009, early 2010. And I'm still here. And even when people say I wouldn't make it, I made it. So that's why I'm doing this channel, is to share my experience, to share my mistakes and my success, to help people. So please like, subscribe. I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this. I'm going to be giving some really good content. So keep watching. Thank you.